DC speed control unit. This unit is for controlling the speed of DC motor using open loop and closed loop. In this kit, we are having two parts. One is our main unit and other is our motor unit. In the main unit, we are having two ports. One is for gain and other is for voltage reference. The voltage reference is for voltage for our DC motor, and the gain setting is for our feedback circuit. In this unit, the other part, our motor unit, is comprising of a motor, a metallic disc, a braking system. This is our braking mechanism in various steps, and this is our RPM meter. The speed of the motor is shown here. First of all, we are going to perform the experiment for speed control DC motor in open loop. This is our voltmeter, and it can be attached to various points to measure the voltage. Like here, this is our reference voltage. Right now, I am increasing my reference voltage to 1 volt, and this is our output at DC motor. Now, in order to get the motor moving, first I'll move the gain from 0 to 0.50. You can see here the voltage to motor is 4.93 volt, and this is our RPM right now. First of all, we should let the RPM get settled, and if there is no display or you think the value is not right, you can press this button. This is actually the reset for our RPM meter. Like right now, our speed is 1457 rounds per minute, and our fixed value now is 1510. Now, as I move the brakes towards the disc, the RPM get decreased from 1500 to 1495, and you can see that there is no notable change in voltage. The voltage remains same in each and every step. Voltage, again another step, the voltage is 4.93, and our RPM has reduced from 1400 to 1166 RPM. As the system is in an open loop situation, as soon as we keep on applying the brakes, the RPM will keep on decreasing, but the voltage will remain unchanged. The braking mechanism here is designed as these are two metallic plates, and in between we have a magnet, and the brake is applied via magnet. Now we'll get another set of readings by increasing our gain. Now I've increased the gain to 1, and the voltage is 10 volt, and our RPM is at around its max, that is 2943 RPM. Now as we keep on applying the brakes, the actual RPM from 3000 to has reduced to 2883, now 2381. In this experiment also, you can see the voltage has remained unchanged, but the RPM keeps on changing drastically. Now moving on to our next experiment. First we'll set the gain again to 0, and then we will connect our tachogenerator output to feedback. By doing this, you can see here as in the diagram it is given, the setup will go in a feedback loop. Now first we'll increase our gain to 0.6. The thing to be noted here is the voltage right now. The voltage right now is 2.53 volts, and our RPM is around 700. Now as I keep on applying the brakes, you can see that even if I apply the brakes, the closed loop system tries to maintain the RPM around 700, that is now 675, but the voltage has increased. That is because due to the feedback of system, the system is drawing more voltage so that it can maintain the speed around 700 rpm. Now as I've applied more brakes, the voltage has increased from 2.6 to 2.93 and it is still around 640. Had this been in the open loop situation, the RPM would have dropped drastically. Now, to get another set of readings, we will move to 0.8. Or we will just go to 1. We are going to set a gain of 1.0 to get a better reading. So now our initial voltage is around 3 volts and our RPM is around 800. To be exact, it is 902 now. So when I apply the first brake, it just dropped from 900 to 900 and the voltage has increased from 3.2 to 3.4. On applying second brake, it is still trying to maintain a RPM of 900, but the voltage has increased from 3 volt initially to 3.56. By applying the fourth brake, it has increased to 3.6, but the RPM is still around 900. This was the basic mechanism for open loop and closed loop control of DC motor.